Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Raja Babu from Iit Madras. I am currently an MS scholar in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Iit Madras. Along with MS, I am also pursuing BS Data Science online degree program from Iit Madras. I have just completed my first semester of foundation level and my end semester exam of BS was on 11 December, and I hopefully I have completed all the requirements successfully, and hopefully I will get S or A in all subjects. I have taken four subjects: CT, computational thinking, statistics, English, and mathematics. So the qualifier exam for the next term is supposed to be happen, I think, on 26th February. So right now you have plenty of time to prepare for it. And let me tell you that clearing qualifier is not so difficult. You can clear it successfully without any hassle if you follow some strategy, a good strategy. So in this video, I want to tell you some tips, or you can say strategy, to clear qualifier uh, successfully on the basis of my experience. So let us begin this video, and let me tell you how you can ace this qualifier exam and successfully enter into this domain, in this new domain of the data science. uh, so if you are filling the form of qualifier from the next term, so please watch this video till the end, and please do subscribe so that you can get more information related to this and related to the life of IIT Madras. So let us begin this video. So my first tip, you can say, is start early, finish early. So by this I mean to say, you have to start early from others, because the contents of the 4 week contents of the qualifier is available on the YouTube. I will provide its link also, its playlist. The 4 week contents of the all four subjects, CT, English, maths, and TED, are available on the YouTube. You can start watching these videos right now, and you can prepare. Uh, you can prepare right now from this moment also. You do not need to wait for the qualifier term to begin. It will, I think, it will begin in the month of January or February first week. I don't know exact date. So, but before that, you can start watching this video lecture, so that at the time of beginning of qualifier term, you can just solve the assignment question, practice question, and in this case you will get more plenty of time. And other benefit of this, that if you start early, you will finish early also, so you will get plenty of time for revision. And for successfully clearing the qualifier, revision is must, because we do not get much information just by watching, just by reading or learning for first time. For the first time you will get, you will understand about 50%, and if you study for the next time, you will gain more percentage. But you have to revise for successfully clearing any exam. It does not need to be BS qualifier, it can be any exam. Revision is must. So another point I need to say is that, uh, watch at your own pace. So by this I mean to say that you need to watch the video lecture in your speed. You need to understand what is your speed, how your brain functions. So let me give you an example. I usually watch all the video lectures of any subjects at 2x speed, because I do not have much time and I need to gather more information. So I generally used to watch videos at 2x speed, and I am quite comfortable with it. Uh, I do not face much problem in it. If I am not able to understand any concept, I switch it back to 1x. Otherwise, I usually watch it at 2x, and after watching this, I solve the practice questions and activity question, and in this way, my the contents of that weeks are covered. So I want to say that please watch at your own speed. If you are a slow learner, and if your brain function little bit slower, please watch at 0.75x. And if your brain can gather more information and in the fast pace, so you can switch it to the 2x. There's no problem, but you just need to understand what the concept the teacher is trying to convey to you. So another thing is that, another point I want to say, practice, practice, practice. So practice is must for any exam, and in this case practice is very important because it is an online degree program, and you can grasp more and more concept by watching lecture. But if you do not solve any question by your own, you cannot do any you cannot solve any question in any exam. I have seen also many times it happens to me also that I understand a concept, I really understand it, what is going on, how it is going on, but when in exam a question from that concepts comes, I get I used to get stuck at some point of time. So practice is very important, and from my experience, I want to say you need to really do practice more specifically in the case of maths and statistics. In English, much practice is not required. And for the case of CT, computational thinking, if you understand what is going on inside the code, you do not need much practice. But please make yourself comfortable with codes. Means you need to understand what is going on the code, what code is trying to tell to you. So if you are comfortable with it, uh, much practice is not required. But in case of maths and statistics, a lot of numerical type question usually comes in exam. So practice is very important, and if you do not do practice, you will not able to gain marks. And let me tell you how you uh, uh, how your marks get reduced drastically. Because in case of CT and statistic, and also in math, many questions are of significantly higher marks, and one question carries the weightage of 4 marks. And if you if your one question gets wrong, you drastically lose 4 marks instead of one. In this way, if your 4 or 5 question got wrong, so in this way you can lose 20 marks, 30 marks, and your marks, your uh, net marks really get reduced, and in this way you will not qualify. So please make sure that you solve the assignments carefully, practice assignment. Apart from that, I want to highlight also this point also, that you you need to solve the previous year question as well. But if you do not have much time, you can skip to that, you can skip that also. Because let me tell you, in my case I do not solve any practice previous year questions, but I solved all the practice assignments, graded assignments and activity question diligently by myself only. And just to check my answer, I usually see some YouTube videos, but usually I solve the questions by myself. So you should also solve your question by yourself. And if you are facing any problem, you can take the help from YouTube, from live classes from instructor or discussion forum, or you can also take the help from Telegram channels also. There are a lot of Telegram channels, but you need to do assignments by your own. I'm just repeating again and again because it is very important to clear qualifier. Apart from that, I want to highlight about the time management. Many of you are asking about how to manage time. I'm a working professional, I do not have much time. So in this case, I would suggest that you need to devote at least 2 hours, because if you have 4 subjects and you need to devote at least 2 hours, if you are devoting at least 2 hours, you can easily clear the qualifier. And if you begin early, so you need to devote at least half an hour per day. So I must say that please start early, then you can finish earlier as well. Another thing I want to highlight, that make your own notes. Because I have seen that many of you just watch these video lectures like movies, but please do not do that. And apart from that, I have seen that many notes are also available for this course. But I must say that you need to prepare your own notes. because if you prepare your own notes, in this way you understand much better than anything. You need to prepare your own notes, because your own notes uh, make you understand much better than others notes. So if you are watching a video lecture at any pace, it can be 1x 2x 0.5x, like that. But while watching the video lectures, please make notes whatever it is. And if you are not able to make full notes, you can take the help of the presentation slides. Presentation slides of the video lecture are also available. So other thing is that you can also take the help of transcripts. Transcript of the lectures are also available. So if you are not able to understand completely by just by watching video lecture, please take the help of the lecture slides, transcripts. And apart from that, many of you are asking about books. Is book necessary or not, or just watching video lecture is sufficient? So let me tell you, I have not read any specific book for any subjects, because these are the basic subjects, but books are also available. So you can take the help of book also. But I would not suggest you to purchase any book, because there are a lot of ebooks available. You can take the help of ebooks. You do not need to purchase any book, especially for the first term. And apart from that, please go through the syllabus before starting any course. Please go through the syllabus. Syllabus is also available on the website. So if you are aware of the syllabus, you can prepare really well. So, and apart from that, if I talk about the specific subjects for English, no, much preparation is not required. You can clear it without even watching the videos, because the concepts are very basic level, and you can clear it if you are already graduated. And if you are in the 11th or 12th, you need to go through the videos. In my case, I have watched all the lectures at 2x speeds. So, but I have watched and then solved the questions. So you can do also like this. And for CT, computational thinking, the teaching style is very unique. The professors who are teaching the CT are really cool, and they teaches CT in very good way. So they have written their own books, own book. So in CT, I must say that do not need to prepare any notes, because in CT there not much thing to note. But in case of CT, you need to understand what the code is trying to say. So if you are comfortable with the code, you can easily crack at the CT. Apart from that, in case of stats, there are a lot of formula available, and you need to make a really good note. Um, and please go through the all the formula first, and then if you understand the formulas and the concept behind them, you can easily solve the questions. And the 4 week contents, the stat is quite easy, but later on you will find difficulty, because the concept of random variable and probability will introduce to you. So but at the end of but in the 4 weeks content, the stat is much on the easier side. You will not face much difficulty. You need to go through the questions only. And in case of maths, specifically for maths, I can say that you need to prepare relatively high on the harder, because the concept which are taught in the classes, in the video lectures, are not sufficient to solve questions. I have seen that many questions are out of the syllabus. um, the concepts which are taught in the video lectures are not sufficient to crack that questions. If you are aware of this question beforehand, you can crack it. But if you are not aware, and if you are relying just on the video lecture, you cannot solve the question. So in case of maths, you need to prepare really harder, and you need to go through books as well, because in case of maths, a lot of practice is required. And but if your class 10 mathematics, class 12 mathematics is quite good, you can easily crack it. But if you are from the non mathematical background, I must say that you will face a problem in mathematics. So please do take care of it. So this video is getting long, and I have told you many things in this video. So I will meet you in another video. So for this, as of now, goodbye, take care, and please do comment if you're facing any problem, and all the best, happy learning. And at the end, I want to say please do subscribe if you want to know more about this program and other steps. So happy learning. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care.